Hey guys, so I'm right here in front of the Toyota Overlanding concept. I have Kurt Williams here. He works with Cruiser Outfitters and they like to work with Lexus and Toyota to build these cars. So Kurt, thank you for joining me. Can you please walk me through this really awesome Overlanding concept?
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming, and I'd love to share you around the vehicle. So this was a really fun concept. It was built for SEMA last year. It also did some really cool lifestyle video projects in Utah before it went down to the SEMA show. But we really built this just as the style of what a lot of enthusiasts are after. And this was kind of Toyota nodding their head and tipping the hat, saying, like, we understand all the cool things that happen to these Tacomas and what users are looking for. So starting at the front bumper, the ARB winch bar. So this gives you a little better approach angle, still has that good full frontal protection, animal strike, good off-road approach angles, and the winch. Big item to be able to have that self-recovery winch in there. Sliders down the side. So we've worked with Expedition 1. Their sliders and their rear bumper, so it's got a full swing out rear bumper, holds water cans, and a full-size spare tire. Important to have that on there. All of that extra weight, as far as the armor and the skids, are being held up by the Old Man Emu BP51. We were very conscious about not getting this truck too heavy to kind of keep it still performing well, as we found today as we're out tackling these trails.
Right.
But this suspension not only gives you a little bit of height for the plus-size tire, but also a little improved handling with that weight. And this is a fully bypass remote reservoir shock, the BP51, so really cool dialed in suspension.
So I was curious about that because this is a stock Tacoma. You started out with the SR5.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of interesting because this is normally what people would buy.
Yeah.
They don't normally, go out with the TRD Pros, or they try to get the TRD off-road, but they are hard to get. But it's cool that you guys started out with the SR5. And how much weight have you put on this SR5?
So that'd be a good question. I'd have to do a little quick math in my head about how much you've added, but let me touch on the SR5 because that's a great point. And that was actually why this vehicle was used. The TRD Pro and the TRD upgraded suspensions are fantastic. It's hard to beat an OE engineered solution. As we've proven out here with the vehicles today, those are rocking out here. They work really well. But if you're gonna modify it and you have a brand of suspension that maybe you want to install aftermarket, well then an SR5 is a great package to start with, because then you're not kind of taking all that OE high dollar suspension right off. You're using the standard, which is still a great suspension, but now we're able to put a taller height, accommodate a little more load. And this thing's probably sitting in the 800-pound range of additional load on there. I'd have to again do some math, so don't hold me to that exact number.
Yeah.
But by the time you have the full drawer system in the back, so it's got the
let's
ARB
take a look
drawers.
at that.
Yeah, come on in.
I mean, it looks like serious business back here, and I've never overlanded before, but if I had to, I would readily take this truck because it looks like it could just conquer anything.
Yeah, and it's really set up just for ease of use. So you get to camp and you kind of have all your amenities and storage. I'm a big fan of stow and go. So you think about how much room and how much gear you can have pre-packed and pre-ready, so that Friday afternoon when you get off work, you're not having to unload everything out of the garage. You can have it secure and locked in a lockable toolbox. Likewise with the fridge, you've got a full onboard freezer fridge. This will make ice if you need it to, but you can have all that stuff pre-packed. The rooftop tent, so you've got a sleeping solution. So it's really a comfortable daily driver, but also a amazing weekend adventure machine, or live out of it for a month or two at a time.
And you've got a compressor too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's got an onboard ARB twin compressor, so if you need to air down tires for traction, have to fix a tire on the side of the road, or even just dusting off gear, inflating an air mattress, you've got a full onboard air solution.
That is awesome. And you've got a pop-up tent up there. So how quick is that to set up and break down? 2
or 3 minutes, you can be crawling into your tent, climbing in there.
Yeah.
Beauty of a rooftop tent, a lot of great brands out there in the market. This got the Yakima. Toyota does a lot of cool projects with the Yakima, and a lot of see it OE on racks and some other accessories at the dealer level. You can keep some bedding inside of here. So you could keep a sleeping bag and a pillow, or maybe a couple smaller sleeping bags. So it's just one less thing you're moving from the truck into your tent when you pull into a campsite.
Very cool. Well, Kurt, thank you so much for breaking down the vehicle here for us. This looks really impressive, and I know that you've worked on not just this one, but you've also worked on the J201 and also the other GX Overlanding concept. And if you want to see those videos, click on the links up above or in the description box below.
Sweet.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. That's the Toyota Overlanding concept. If you want to know more information, check out the links in the description box below. My name is Hanson. That's the Toyota Overlanding concept, and I'll see you in the next one.